Good morning, Diamond Dotting Divas. It's Kelly with my What's Up Wednesday. I know I'm a little bit early, but I have to go somewhere, so I wanted to make sure that I did my card for you today and not cut you short, so I want to start a little bit early. Remember, you can always rewatch it. I save all of these in the how-to group, so you can always watch it anytime your heart desires. Hi, Kay. So today I'm going to show you how to make this card. It's oops, I got it upside down. It's kind of like a double layer card and it opens like this. I don't want you to see the inside because I have a really funny saying on the inside, and I want to wait to show you what it says. So it's kind of like, it has a fold like that. So it's kind of like a shuttery kind of a fold. So let me show you how to make it. So I'm going to take you down here, and show you what's what. And I love the saying I did on the inside. So let me take you down here. And I did finally figure out why my phone was falling. And so I tightened up the one handle, and now I have it so tight I can hardly move it. So that figures. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of paper that's 10 3/4 by 5 1/2. So you have to go, oops, I got to get my arm out here. You have to go 5 1/2 this way because this is 11. If you go 5 1/2 this way, this part's only 8 1/2. So you have to go the long way. So I'm going to hit it at 5 1/2, and I'm going to cut, not score. That's going to be extra. And then you're going to go this way to 10 3/4. So really, you're just going to take off a 1/2 inch off the end. No, actually 1/4 inch. And then, so this piece is 10 3/4 by 5 1/2. Then you're going to score it at 1 5/8. And 5/8 is the line right past half. And you're going to score, not cut, 1 5/8, 3 1/4, 7 1/2, and 9 1/8. Sometimes I hate those 8ths, but I don't hate them as much as the 16th because I could never figure out what line that is. So that's what you have. So this piece is 10 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I scored it at 1 5/8. I scored it at 3 1/4, 7 1/2, and 9 1/8. And then you're going to make this one, they call this a mountain fold, and this one a valley fold, and you're going to do the same thing over here. They call them mountain and valley. I just call them like an accordion. So, and you want to make sure you get a really good crease. So I'm going to take my bone folder and get these, burnish these and get these really down there. So they're nice and crispy. So that your card's going to look like this. So it's kind of like an M a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be the base of your card. Then I cut all the pieces so you don't have to watch me cut. So this first piece, let's see, this piece is the outside panel. Oh, it goes here. So this piece is, the white is 3 by 5, and then this piece is just down 1/4. So if this white piece is 3 by 5, this is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to glue those together. I usually almost always go down 1/4 inch on my mats, just because, come on, sometimes I hate this glue. Come on. Just because I like to have a little bit of the border showing. If you only want like a little skimpy part of the edge, or I shouldn't say border, I should say mat, showing, then you only go down 1/8 inch. But I usually almost always go down 1/4 inch. And that's going to be the panel for right here for the outside. And then this other panel, oops, that's the inside. That piece is going to be, the white is going to be 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then this one's going to be down 1/4. So it's going to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And you can reverse these if you want the bottom one to be the designer paper and the top one to be plain. Totally up to you. I love this. This is the butterfly paper that I have shown you many times. And I really like this butterfly paper. Plus, I have the dies that cut the butterflies out of the paper. And so it makes it much easier to get the embellishments and not have to do a bunch of stamping. Then this inside piece, I made this piece 3 by 4 1/4 was that piece. And then here is down 1/4. So 2 3/4 by 4. And that's going to be your inside piece. So I'm going to stick that down. I try to use some of the, a little more subtle of the patterns because I don't want it to be, you know, completely overwhelming and scary. That's why a lot of people will use the designer paper here and then plain here. So just a little bit shows, but of course I'm not most people, as you probably know. So this is the inside. So I'm going to stick this one inside so I can be done with that. And then I just have this part to do. So what you want to do, I'm going to save the inside to show you because it makes me laugh. So this piece is going to go here, but I want to put a little bit, if you see on this card, I put a little ribbon on here because I just felt like that piece was kind of plain, but I don't like how loosey-goosey that is. So what I was thinking is I'm going to just put this piece just across here before I stick it down. So I'm just going to take, I just lay the ribbon there and then I just take regular old Scotch tape and tape it down because it's going to get better stuck down once I glue this piece to the card. But I just want a little something, something on there like that. So then what you're going to do is you want to make sure you don't get any adhesive here. So the best thing to do, I feel like, is to put adhesive right here along this edge, and then you won't slurp it over. So you got to kind of line this up, and you figure out you want to have it the equal distance here, here, and then here. It doesn't matter how far it comes over here. That's totally up to you. But you want to you don't want it to be way up here or way down here. So you kind of want to center it on this flap. And so again, you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive here, and I put this down so I know where to put it. So I'm going to put some glue right here, and then I'm going to put some glue here so it'll get extra stucky. And so then I'm going to figure out where this goes like so, and I'm going to put that down. Is it crooked? I hope not. And then see, when you flip this back, there's no glue there. Oh, you see a little piece of tape. Oh, well. Okay, so that's your first piece. Then when you do your second piece, that piece I'm going to stick down with a dimensional. And I'll show you why. I want this piece to go underneath this little flappy, like so. And I also want this centered here and here and here. So the best thing to do for that is to pull this back and kind of note where the, I'm going to put this on with dimensional so that this flap can slip under. So the best thing to do is to keep this down. Again, you know me, I like things that are idiot proof. So I'm going to keep this lined up, and then I know where this is going to go, and I know where this flap goes. So I'm just going to back up my dimensionals a little bit, I think. Is that right? So that this flap will go over. So I want it to go underneath here. So let me do this. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So I'm going to pull this back and keep it kind of centered here and here. And then I'm going to put a dimensional. I'm going to go right on to the edge here because I want it to go, like I said, I want that other flap to slide underneath the second flap. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this and put this right on top of those dimensionals. And I'm not going over the edge of the card. So see, when you open it, then when you close it, it all folds together, and then you don't have any adhesive. Now, it's a little flippy floppy here, but that's okay because that piece is going to go under there, like so. Okay, so that's that. Then I had already cut out, this is some of the paper that came with this kit, and I just die cut them out because it comes with dies. I love things that come with dies because then I don't have to stamp it and try to freehand cutting it out, because that's a giant pain in the butt. So I just have I just die cut these out of the paper, and I'm just gonna stick these. Oh, I'm just gonna stick. Okay, come on. Hey, obey me. I'm just gonna stick this one here. And again, I'm just using the dimensionals to give it a little bit of height and dimension. So it goes like so. How cute is that card? Now the best part is this saying, which I found amongst my stamps, and it made me laugh so hard. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on there, and then I'll tell you what it said. This is me 1000%. So I'm going to put this here in the middle, just with the dimensional. And this says, do you ever get up in the morning and look in the mirror and think, well, that can't be accurate? That makes me laugh, because I think that all the time. I think, well, that old woman staring back at me can't be right. So then your card's going to go like so. Now, you can do, if you wanted to do, like if you had smaller butterflies and you wanted to go here, or you wanted this piece of designer paper to be a little more busy kind of a thing, or you wanted to use this, you can use whatever kind of designer paper you want. It's, again, totally up to you. I just thought when I did it before without the ribbon, I just felt this orange piece was just kind of plain. So there you have it. Isn't it pretty? So that's super easy. So let me give you the measurements again. And again, I'm going to save this to the how-to. So if you don't get the measurements, it's all good all the time. So your card base, which is going to be this color, is going to be 10 3/4 by 5 1/2. And you score it at 1 5/8, 3 1/4, 7 1/2, and 9 1/8. And then you fold one flap back and one flap forward so that you get that kind of an opening. So it kind of looks like an M. And then this inside piece is the white is going to be 3 by 4 1/4. And then this designer paper is 1/4 down. So it's going to be 2 3/4 by 4. And again, you can reverse these. You can just use the white. You don't have to use designer paper. Again, that's the beauty. You can do whatever you want. This outside panel, the white, this part here was 3 by 5. And then this, I came down 1/4. So it was 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then this little side over here, let me get that in there. This piece here with the white and the designer the white was 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then came down 1/4 for this designer piece, which was 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. 4 1/4, 4 1/4. So again, you can reverse these and make the designer paper the background and the solid paper. If you have pattern paper that's quite busy, you might want to do that instead of having it be on the top. But I just thought these patterns were kind of simple and not super busy. And I like, of course, how they match with my butterflies and my paper. Again, that's why I love Stampin' Up, because everything matches. And you know me, I love matchy-matchy. So let me bring you back up to my face. Okay, well, I clearly tightened that too tight because now I can't even get it. So let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Kay. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Gina. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Melody and Jeffrey. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Ruth again. Hi, Suze. So let me show you my card close up again. Now, I never know if you can see it. So it opens like so. And then I love, love, love that saying. It says, do you ever get up in the morning and look in the mirror and think, well, that can't be accurate? Yes, every day I get up and say that. So that's what your card looks like. And as always, I always give my card to somebody so you can use it or not use it or hoard it like me, because now I even have 2. But see, I didn't like how this bowl I had already adhered this piece. And so I thought, well, this piece is so plain, so I put that bow on there, but I'm not crazy about it. But again, that's the beauty of a homemade card. You get what you get. And of course, as you all know, it's no acorn card like Dawn made. So I'm going to show you that next time I do my What's Up Wednesday. I'm going to show you that card because we laugh about it all the time. Now, I'm going to see Aunt Penny tomorrow, and I won't be back till Monday night. So Dawn will be by herself next Monday night, but she will have all kinds of great stuff. I believe she's going to have a little kind of a special. You never know. And then I will be doing my What's Up Wednesday on either Tuesday or Thursday. I have a very important conference call on Wednesday at 8:30 Arizona time, and that will probably last me 3 hours. So I won't be able to do my What's Up Wednesday on Wednesday. So I'll do like Terrific Tuesday or something, either Tuesday or Thursday, but I will get on and show you something next week. So I'm going to try to get on with my darling Aunt Penny, who I love very much, and have you guys see something we're doing. We play a lot of games, and of course my cousin Christopher is going to be there, so I'll have someone else's money to steal besides my aunt's. So thanks everybody for watching. Again, sorry I'm on a little bit early, but I always save these to the how-to website, so you can certainly rewatch it on there. And then here is my card that I made today with this double kind of fold, and it opens up like so. You could also put in here, you could make a little pocket and you could put a gift card in there. I know there's a lot of graduation stuff coming up or a lot of birthdays. My best niece's birthday is coming up on the 15th, so I'll be sending her a card for that. So that's all for me. Thanks for watching. Oh, all the orders from Monday have either gone or are going. So if you ordered something Monday night and you haven't heard from me, trouble. So let me know. Otherwise, everything is gone. And I will see you guys. I'll pop on sometime from Nashville. So have a great one, everybody. Thanks. Bye.